The Iranian nuclear deal and clean power plan have more in common than proximity of the oil and gas industry to their central intentions. Both presidential initiatives create heavy risks, and President Barack Obama wants no discussion about the potential for harm. Much might go seriously wrong with the controversial agreement between Iran and 6 United Nations members over the Islamic Republic's work on nuclear weapons. The theocracy might use $100 to $150 billion in assets unfrozen when sanctions cease to fund terrorism. Between now and when the agreement's end makes weapons development possible, it might expand its territorial ambitions and harden its antagonism toward Israel and Sunni Muslim neighbors. It might use verification loopholes to press the nuclear program clandestinely. These are ominous hazards, against which the agreement provides safeguards that are, at best, questionable. Yet Obama insists that debate be confined to the presumptive delay in Iranian nuclear development. He insists, in other words, that risks be ignored. An analogous effort to limit contrary debate undergirds the politics of climate change, which the Clean Power Plan is supposed to mitigate. The program's risks begin with, but certainly aren't confined to, the costs it will generate. It won't affect global average temperature unless China, India, and other rapidly industrializing countries feel led by American magnanimity to make proportionate sacrifice. Even then, the temperature average simply might go its own way. Risk that the program will fail, thus, is quite high. Dominated by environmental activism, however, the politics of climate change will accommodate no such challenge. Science on the matter, ludicrously and erroneously, is said to be settled. Doubters are morally deficient deniers. The only costs that matter, notwithstanding the unspeakable risk of failure, are those of doing nothing. So honest debate over a serious, complicated subject seldom occurs. The nuclear deal and clean power plan thus share the huge risk that politics might continue in this direction, eventually becoming no longer a competition of ideas, but merely a race to commandeer discourse. I'm Bob Tippie, editor of Oil and Gas Journal, and that's the editor's perspective that appeared first in text at www.ogj.com on August 7, 2015.